the very best salespeople in the world are the people who listen, because they're collecting information. And there's a very famous quote by Abraham Lincoln that says, if you gave me 6 hours to cut down a tree, I'd spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. And I think that principle applies extremely well when it comes to high ticket sales, because if you're not spending sufficient time understanding what it is that you're dealing with, you're not going to close. To give you another way to try and understand this is a boxing analogy, right? If you look at a boxing match, one thing that you'll often notice is the first round is usually pretty dull. It's quite slow. The reason why this happens is because the boxer is sussing out their opponent. And it's the exact same thing when you're doing sales, because in order to be elite at sales, your goal actually isn't to push constantly. It is just to know when to push, and when you do push, for it to be effective. Or in other words, coming back to the boxing analogy, it's not to be constantly throwing punches. It's so that when you do throw your punches, they land, and especially when you're going for a knockout blow, to ensure that when that connects, you're going to win the fight. And that's the way that you want to look at sales. That's the way you want to look at high ticket sales, is you're collecting as much information as you can, as much ammo as you can, so that when it's time for you to actually try and shift the prospect's perspective, you know that you're going to be able to do that.